My name is Jordan Greene, and I am a visual artist and designer. Skane is a creative studio. I call it a creative studio because I like to tackle creative problems or projects. So whether that is something that is graphic design, printmaking, drawing, painting, illustration, really whatever it is, I classify that as being creative. So I don't like to pigeonhole myself into I'm a painter, or I'm just an illustrator, or I'm just a designer, even though that is kind of all-encompassing as well. I've literally always been a creative person, so much the fact that I can point to moments like in first grade where people were like, doing the what do you want to be when you grow up exercises, and everyone was like, oh, Jordan's going to be an artist. Creativity runs it's in my blood, it's who I am, and I just love making things and being creative, whatever that may mean. A lot of it I get from my family. So my mom is exceptionally creative, and my dad is very analytical. So I'm kind of like the perfect marriage of the two. As a designer, I pull from art and beauty and like fine art, and also from engineering and pragmatism and how things actually work. And so those two things come together in design, I believe, if it's done correctly. Going back to being a kid, I was always doodling on all my assignments, and art class was always my favorite, followed by science, which I think is more on that analytical and art side of personality. So I was always doodling, always drawing on things. That's where I was able to best channel what was going on in my head, whatever that may be, whether it was just a little funny face or a building that I was imagining or an idea I had. That always manifested itself in drawing or painting, mostly drawing. And that was the main vehicle in which I could exercise my creativity. I paint a lot more now than I did in my younger years. And a lot of the things I do, they start with a drawing. They start with a little sketch, an idea, and it will either grow from there, whether it's a full and finalized painting, a building, a t-shirt, a greeting card, you name it. It starts with drawing. That's where it all begins. I got to screen printing because it was an unknown medium to me. And it was something I wanted to learn. Like, I wanted to learn the skill. I wanted to know how to put images. I want to know how to reproduce images in an artistic way onto a substrate of whatever that kind that was. And it actually had its roots in like graphic tees, like back in middle school, where everyone was wearing those tees from Target that said like, I do all my own stunts, or the really cheesy ones, right? And so me being a witty 8th grader, I was like, I want to do that. I want to make my own t-shirts. Like, how can I do that? And so my parents helped me do all the research into what it took to make graphic tees. And actually that one up there, the first one that says Skane, that is from 2006, I think. The origins of the name started from being inspired by a graffiti artist, where if you're going to do graffiti, you pick a name. And so these names can be meaningless, they can be a nickname that only you and your friends know, or they can just be something that you like to write. I came up with Skane. It was easy to say, it wasn't taken by anybody. It was fun to write, and it sounds confident, it's decisive, it's got pleasing letters. And the only other meaning it has, to my knowledge, is, I believe, a county or province in Sweden. I wanted to put my vision on in the product. And so that led me to starting Skane, where I was able to channel any ideas that I had into finished products, or just to investigate creative pursuits. That still does manifest itself in doing work for clients. Like, I'll do a lot of freelance graphic work for people. I'll help people develop their idea for a t-shirt and print it for them. So I'm very much like a design studio with print capabilities, not a print shop with design capabilities. At the end of the day, all creatives do is remove lines. It's all about relationships to other things. And once you boil it down to that, you realize that it can take any form it wants. And And VCU really embraced that and was able to deliver programs and experiences that strengthened that mindset. Doing good and giving back is just something that needs to be done. Like whoever you are, whatever degree, I think if it's within your power, you need to give back to whatever was given unto you. I want to give back to what I learned at VCU and not just, all right, I got my degree, see ya, I'm gonna go to New York City. Because I love New York City, but they don't need me yet. Like, New York will be there for a while.